I made it to Daf Yomi about 2 weeks straight now.
2 weeks straight. That's
Yeah.
that's badass, man. So you wake up, you take a
Cold shower.
freezing cold shower,
Yeah.
and then you go to Daf Yomi.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Concentrates the mind wonderfully.
The cold shower does?
Yeah.
But isn't it like, I don't know, doesn't it make it, it's not a very pleasant thing to wake up to.
No, but it really changes your state.
I wonder if I could pull it off.
You go from sleepy to very wide awake.
Very wide awake.
You're completely wide awake in just 20, 30 seconds.
And it doesn't make it any harder to rise out of the, I'm afraid
It did for like 6 months.
Do you look forward to it now?
No, I don't look
No.
forward to it still, but I don't dread it as much as I did.
And does it help you get busy right after you've done it?
Yeah, well, my alarm goes off at 5:56, and I leave here by 6:05, so there's not.
Right.
So there's like
Amazing.
9 minutes. Get ready and
Amazing.
charge out the door, and then Daf Yomi starts at 6:10.
6:10 to 7. I was thinking about it.
Yeah.
I was just thinking about Daf Yomi. I don't know. At some point, I may want to try it out. It might be healthy for me to have something that early to wake up to.
This morning we started at we did it at a Shiva house. So we daven there and we do our daf there.
What's a Shiva house?
Where they were sitting Shiva.
Oh, so why did you do it there?
I guess because the community's not big enough to support 2 minyanim.
Right.
So we just all gathered at the
Shiva house.
Shiva house.
So 2 weeks in a row straight.
Yeah.
You're on a roll. I've
Yeah.
said you're becoming more pious and more, I guess, more consistent
And more social.
and more social.
So that's kind of
Social, you mean within the Jewish community or just generally?
in general.
Yeah?
I mean, just getting out there and
That's good. I envy you.
yeah.
I'm becoming less.
I do yoga and I hang out with you and Yoshi Yoshi. That was fun, man.
Yeah.
We've got to have him come do a chat with us.
Yeah. It's really not his type
Bailiwick?
of, no, it's not his type of thing. I don't think Yoshi's ever been to anything even remotely like a Torah study. He's probably never opened a Bible in his life. Because he's not even most of my Korean friends are Baptists, but because he was raised
Right.
in Japan, he's basically nothing. So yeah, that would be.
Well, how do we frame it to like get him inside the hovel? Tell him
If we know,
there are beautiful young women there
No, if we.
that we want to talk to him.
Actually, it's funny. Are we on?
Yeah, yeah.
We're on. Okay, I can say. But
We'll make him an offer he can't confuse.
we could definitely get him here. But yeah, no. If he were, yeah, I'll see.
He said it maybe in a few weeks.
Oh, I did see. I have been off Facebook because I was out of the. I saw your thing though, so you responded to that. So maybe a few weeks.
Yeah.
I think he's going somewhere. He travels a lot.
He's funny. I like his
He's
humor.
a funny guy, but he's also he's got a really inquisitive mind and very
Yeah, I could tell that.
interested in stuff and interested in Jewish stuff as well.
He's able to detect the important differences between the races.
Yes, he's able to detect, and then he's a connoisseur of the differences between the races, and he he's a relentless cataloger and mocker of the differences. He it was interesting this weekend. One of the in Mexico, one of the people who was there, this Korean woman, kind of said out of nowhere that she wishes she were Jewish, and I said, well, why? And she just said, it's so exclusive. Kind of interesting. It was,
So I got to congratulate you, Joey. Many men, when they get divorced, they're just out there being promiscuous. But
Yes. No.
What are the 7 spiritual laws for chastity?
The 7 spiritual laws for chastity. I don't know.
You seem to have mastered them.
I guess I've mastered them.
Perhaps you could like shed a light so that the rest of us could.
Depression helps. Definitely something you have in your corner. I don't know what the other 6 are.
So, how long were you in Mexico?
Just a couple days.
Was this to protest the new law in Arizona?
Yeah, that was our way of showing solidarity with the
oppressed,
the Mexican community,
illegal
the oppressed, yeah,
aliens.
yeah.
Where did you say Ensenadas is?
Ensenada, it's like an hour and a half. It's in Baja, California, like an hour and a half south of the border.
You drove?
We drove.
You weren't worried about
Caravan.
getting kidnapped? You
No,
feel that just like no one's interested in you?
Yeah, we just figured. I told everyone in
trafficking.
advance, if I do get kidnapped, do not pay the ransom.
Yeah.
Let me slug it out.
Let
for
me
myself.
die.
But yeah, or just let them shoot me. But
Put them out the other misery.
but no, they kidnap mostly like wealthy locals rather than gringos, and I was the only Caucasian there. It's all Asians.
So what did you do for 2 days then?
There was ate lots of Mexican gourmet stuff. Stayed at a really nice hotel with an unbelievable view overlooking the ocean. The rest of them went to clubbing and stuff like that, but I
That's right, you're in your chastity thing.
yeah, but I have no truck with that sort of thing. Yeah, that's right. I don't need to be exposed to that. So I fell asleep early, but
It's cool to watch ourselves on 32nd take delay.
yeah, it's interesting.
That's so that the sensors can cut out anything inappropriate.
And the camera puts on 75 pounds.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Damn that camera. So did you have a chance to review the Pasha before?
I did. Not as thoroughly as I did last week, but I read it over.
Well, those are very lofty standards indeed that you set last week. So
last week was
it's pretty hard
yeah,
to
it was a whole
it's pretty
new
hard to live up to that.
Yeah,
So don't beat yourself up.
Yeah, no, that would be unreasonable. But yes, I did. I read it twice.
Oh.
And I did look. I wanted to look at. I looked at a little bit of your conversation with Rabbi Rabs.
Yeah.
But
There wasn't
it
much
was-
on the Pasha.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I felt a little. I watched a little, but then I was like, hey, this isn't really about the Parsha. So.
Did you feel ripped off?
So I felt a little ripped off, but.
We Jewed you.
Yeah, you guys Jewed me out of my
Time.
insight into
Yeah.
the Parsha. Yeah. How did you guys get on that the conversion thing?
He just picks a topic that he wants to talk about each week, and I just ride it. He's like Howard Cosell, and I'm like Frank Gifford. So I see my role with Rabbi Rabs is just like pouring gasoline on him
On his right, yeah.
to keep him pumping. So I just try to, whenever he starts to flag, I just pick up the can of gasoline and just pour some
pour it
more,
on him. Yeah.
and like light a little match and drop
Yeah.
it on him.
I see. Yeah, he's an expostulator.
Yeah, he's voluble.
Yes. Yeah. I was pretty voluble in our early sessions.
Yeah, I remember that. That
Yeah.
was before the divorce.
Yeah. That was. Yeah. Yes, it was.
All the stuffing got kicked out of you, and you left juicy, and your life went tumbling downhill.
Right. Different times. But
So has the beer taken a toll on your voice box?
the what?
The beer, has it taken a toll on your voice box?
The beer.
Yeah,
Wait,
the
you mean
Mexican.
The Mexican beer.
Yeah.
No, I know. I didn't. I'm not such a huge drinker. I didn't drink too much while I was there. Pretty good about that. I guess it goes along with the chastity. It's just
Yeah,
general,
they naturally
general
go
abstinence from
together.
all forms of
Or
vice.
worldly pleasure.
Yeah, right.
Except study of Torah.
Except Torah. Torah's the only respite I allow. Only respite I allow myself.
So, well, if your voice does drop too low, we'll have to replace you with a young boy.
With a young boy.
Yeah. We got-
Yeah. Don't tell me. Yeah, no. If
We're
am I
kind of
talking,
like one
am I
of
talking
those-
too quietly for the mic to pick
No,
me up?
that's fine. We're like one of those elite boy bands. And
Yeah.
we have to keep recycling out
Right.
Torah commentators whenever their voice breaks, appearing that your voice is about to break. So I'm just